Hi everybody, this is Dana, and I'm going to be, this has been kind of on my mind for a while. Wow, the color lighting is different. Let me adjust that. And I caught a cold, and I was going to post this a few days ago, so I just wrote it down, and I figured that I would post it later. And, I don't know, it's not a review, it's not a box opening, it's just something that I thought I would, younger women that watch my channel might find helpful. And I'm going to call it How to Drop a Man to His Knees in 10 ways to drop a man to his knees with a ring. If there's somebody that you've been dating for years, months, and you want a ring, you want to be engaged, you want to get married, and he doesn't. I have about 10 or 12 reasons, things to do and not to do, because this happened to me, so you might find this helpful. So number one, I would say don't nag him to marry you. You don't want to nag him. If you nag him and bring up rings, and all it's going to do is just take him off, and he's just going to run. Number two, don't chase him. Let him chase you. And that's exactly what I did with my husband, and I got a ring. You know what I mean? Don't chase him. Don't, if he calls you, don't drop everything. And, if you have plans with your friends and he calls, don't drop everything and say, okay, I'll be right over, or whatever. Say, I have plans, And, my third thing is just live your life, and, let him chase you and be unavailable. Let your phone ring sometimes. Don't answer it. With the world of cell phones and texting, and, if you're one of those people that texts, I used to text him and he'd never reply, and I'd get so pissed, and I just text him back and say, you're a jerk, and how come you never reply to me? And, he would never call me. He would just text me. He would go for, 2 weeks and text me. So finally I decided, you know what? I'm going to list myself on the personals. And I put myself on the personals, and I had 180 hits the first night. Now that turned things around. My husband was like, whoa, there are other guys that want her. Maybe I better wisen up. It was still on and off, on and off, on and off. This isn't going to work, I'm getting over my old girlfriend, da-da-da. I was like, whatever, live, whatever. Move on. So number 4, I would say don't constantly call him and text him. And I will list all these down below. Now, these are just suggestions, so just disappear. I'm not saying don't, disappear and don't answer your phone ever again, but just go a day and not call him. It might kind of surprise him or shock him. Or don't text him. If you get up in the morning and first thing you text him, don't, and you'll be surprised what'll happen. Number 5, don't move in with him. Absolutely not. Don't move in with him, because my thought on that is, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Because if you do move in with him, he will never marry you. You'll find yourself cleaning his house, if he has kids, watching his kids, doing the grocery shopping, whatever. You could go years and never get married. Just a suggestion. Number 5, if he loves you, he'll ask you on his time, and in his time he will ask you. Because there's not many women out there that are willing to settle down. There's a lot of women that want to just sorry about the lighting. There's a lot of women that just want to mess around and, go to bars, and they don't want to be with one person. And that's, I don't know. So, and then number 6, I wrote, don't put the cart before the horse, meaning, I don't exactly know what that means. I don't know why I wrote that down. Let's skip that one. Don't threaten to leave him if he doesn't buy you a ring. That might backfire. Sometimes it does. It did on me. But then I listed myself on the personals. And then I just started, going out more with my friends, and he was like, whoa, she's never home. I call, she's never answered the phone. I had my own apartment. I had a nice apartment. It was kind of like Melrose Place, pool in the middle. I was always out at the pool. I had friends, I was working. And he was like, wow, this is weird. She's not crying. She's not banging on my door like I used to, and he thought that was strange. So, number 8, and the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and that's true. My mom always used to say that. A man loves a woman that knows how to cook. So, if you can cook, have him over for dinner. Cook for him, and if you're a fast food eater, you're gonna have to learn how to cook, because once you get married, pizzas. Sorry, I have a runny nose. I have a cold. Pizzas just don't cut it. So, you have to learn how to cook, and men love women that can cook. So if you're like, well, I don't cook, I just don't cook, he's gonna be like done with you. So let's see. And then this one really works. Send yourself flowers. And if you don't send yourself flowers, make yourself an arrangement and set it on your table. If you have a vase, go out and buy some cheap flowers. Anybody can arrange flowers. Make yourself an arrangement. Tell them you came back to your desk and it was on your desk. He'll say, where's the card? Say, there wasn't a card. Where'd they come from? Keep making arrangements. The more arrangements, then you'll start getting arrangements from him. That's what my husband did. He bought me 10, 12 dozen roses. And before I knew it, I was getting a couple a week. It was crazy. So, yeah, send yourself flowers and just leave the card blank. Or have a guy write something like thinking of you, and just leave it blank. It's not lying. Well, no, it's not lying. It's sending yourself flowers. You deserve flowers. You deserve the best. If you treat him with respect, you deserve the best. And that's the way I think. So, and then number 11, suddenly become distant about marriage. Don't talk about it. And don't always, don't talk about it at all. Don't bring it up. Just act like, oh, I'm never going to get married, It's just not going to happen, and I'm just going to be single forever. I don't want to get married, and he'll start thinking about it. He will, believe me. Because I remember I left and took a trip to Seattle, and I was gone for the weekend, and I came back. Before I left, I was like, I'm done with you. Goodbye. Just get out of my life. Leave me alone. Don't call me. I've had it. I can't take this on, off. And when I came back, this was what I got. He came over, and this is what I got. But I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. I'm just trying to help you girls. And then don't always talk about yourself. You want to talk about him. Ask him, where do you work? What's, where does your family live? And, you don't always want to, and certainly don't talk about ex-boyfriends. They hate that. They do not like to talk about ex-boyfriends at all. But certainly, if he is opposed against getting married, that's your main goal. At least that is what mine was. Mine was to find somebody to marry, somebody that was loving and decent and that was going to support me and be there for me. And we've been married 8 years. And I met him at the hospital, my husband. I took care of his mother, and his father called him at home and said, "Get down here, I want you to meet somebody." And that's how I met him. Now, it might not be that easy for you guys, but it never happens when you're looking. So if you just live your life, and you never know when you're going to stumble across him. He could be anywhere. At the grocery store, he could be a clerk, he could be anywhere. You just don't know. But I just thought I would post this, and I hope it's helpful to somebody that's struggling with this, because I know I did. I went through a lot of crap. You have to kiss a lot of frogs before you find a prince. And but it's certainly worth the wait. But one thing, do not move in with him, because if you do, he will never marry you because he has you. Why does he need to marry you? He has you. And once you get rid of your apartment, you're stuck. You have to find another place, or if you sell your house, whatever, do not move in with him unless you're married. And that's what I told him. I said, if I move in with you, you have to marry me in 2 months. And we did. I moved in, I think in October. We got married December 9th. So anyway, but I hope you all enjoyed this or whatever and find it useful. I will list everything down below. If you have any questions, I will get back to you. And please don't take it the wrong way. I just want to help everybody. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.